Welcome to the Activated Storyteller's 60th podcast, September 6th, 2007.
This week's story is The Legend of Scargo Lake.
Hi, I'm Dennis.
And I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Zephyr.
And together we are...
the Activated Storytellers.
We are also the Goza family. We are coming to you this week from Cape Cod.
Which is in Massachusetts.
Yes, it is.
Now, we mentioned that on our last podcast, Cape Cod is home to one of our favorite towns, Provincetown, and we had our own little expedition out there this year.
Yes, we did.
We took a 68, 70-mile round-trip bike ride over 2 days. Mom's idea.
Actually, it was Dennis's.
Yeah, I take full credit. We parked the RV at the campground at Nickerson State Park on Cape Cod, then we bicycled 35 miles approximately to the end of the Cape, which is Provincetown, colorful little Provincetown.
We have been driving in an RV for the last 15 years. We've been traveling in some kind of a vehicle and finally decided that this is a way to get away from the vehicle.
That's what full-time RVers do when they take a vacation, is they go camping away from their vehicle, I guess, on bicycles.
That's what this RV family does.
Provincetown has a year-round population of 3,500, but in the summertime it swells to 50,000. And we saw most of them there.
Yes, most of them out on the street having fun. It's a very colorful town, flag-wise and otherwise.
And it's a very historic town. The first thing you see when you're approaching town a few miles away is this tall tower, 285-foot-high Pilgrim Monument, commemorating the arrival of the Mayflower in November of 1620. The Mayflower anchored just off the coast of what is now Provincetown, and the occupants drafted the Mayflower Compact, which, as you may know from history class, was the forerunner of our own Constitution.
So, an interesting historical place. About 3 or 4 lighthouses out there.
Yeah, we also didn't get a chance to do any. Well, I would have liked to do some this time, but we didn't get a chance to do any of the ghost tours because they have ghost tours in Provincetown as well. And that's actually a great way to learn about history wherever you go, because whether or not you believe in ghosts, all of the stories they tell are historically accurate.
Right. Very interesting, fascinating way to learn about history. We've done ghost tours in Gettysburg and Salem, Massachusetts.
Yes, and I'm not sure that Provincetown it's a great town to bike to. I'm not sure it's a great town to bike in because the streets are just, I definitely wouldn't want to drive down the main street because the people are just, they walk in the street. You have to dodge cars and pedestrians when you're on your bike.
Yeah, definitely the streets are wall-to-wall people, which is, I remember driving it before. We have done it, and which is one reason I wanted to take bikes this time, is it is very difficult to drive down those streets, especially in an RV. Well, we have a story for you this week that comes from Cape Cod, since that's where we were spending our week. This is a story that is about a town, well, it's actually about a lake in a town named Dennis.
Yay!
Now, Dennis, why are you clapping?
It's my town. It was named after me.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, at least you got the coast. I got Zephyr, Texas.
What do I have? Kimberly what? I got to find a Kimberly. There's no Kimberly what? I've got a mine in Africa. There's the Kimberly mine, diamond mine.
There was a Kimberly Street somewhere that I saw.
Yeah. All right, well, this week's story is The Legend of Scargo Lake.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful young princess named Scargo.
Hi, I'm Scargo. How are you?
She lived along the shores of Dennis.
Hi, my name's Scargo, and I live in, Dennis, and I so have to update my MySpace.
She was part of a tribe, and her father was the chief. One day, a brave young runner from another tribe happened to spy the princess.
I'm out of breath. Oh, my. You look like a princess.
You've got good eyesight. You want some water?
Hubba, yes.
At once, the two fell madly in love.
Ow! Ow!
Then they learned not to take metaphors so literally.
Oh, like we're not really supposed to fall? I get it.
I guess we're not supposed to be in love either.
No. We're supposed to do that part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
To show his devotion to the princess, the brave gave her a beautifully carved pumpkin.
Here you are. Carved it myself, and it's not even Halloween.
Wow, like you couldn't afford a diamond or anything? Wow, there's like 4 fish in it. How cute.
Yeah, I sort of ate the pumpkin myself, but I caught the fish and I saved them just for you. By the time they get grown, I will return to you.
Really? Like for real? Wow.
The princess hollowed out a small pond for the fish and returned every day.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh, you're so cute.
But one morning, one really hot and dry morning, she arrived at the pond to find it empty and 3 of the fish dead.
Oh, no. Oh, my little fishy. Oh.
As she wept uncontrollably, As she wept uncontrollably, her tears kept the one remaining fish alive. You can stop. That's the end of the scene. You don't.
But I'm a freshwater fish. This is no good.
Her grief greatly upset her father.
Ah, my child, I am so upset. You're piercing my eardrums.
So they decided to call a meeting.
All right. Let's call this meeting. What are we going to call it? I know, we'll call it a meeting. We'll call it a powwow. We'll call it anything. The important thing is we got to do something about my daughter. Yeah, I've been saying that for years, Chief.
Do something like what?
We got to stop her grief. She's driving us all crazy.
Like, why is she all upset?
Oh, she had some little fish die or something. Now, look.
Can we eat the fish?
Yeah, if you want to go dig them up, sure. Now, who's the strongest brave here?
Oh, Hulk smash!
Yeah, you don't need to smash anything. I just want you to shoot an arrow. Let's see how far you can make it go.
Hulk shoot arrow!
Okay, yeah, but no, you don't chew it to shoot it. Don't shoot it out of your mouth. No, use this thing. It's called a bow. Here you go.
Hulk shoot bow!
No, not the bow is not going anywhere. We want to put long pointed thing, put it against the string, pull back. No, don't point it at yourself. No, turn it the other way. Now, let's see how far you can shoot it.
Hulk no like physics. Hulk rip out of all clothes, but somehow pants still stay on. So after they found the hulkiest brave they could find...
All right, let her go.
The brave shot an arrow into the ground.
That's great. Now try shooting it in the air. All right, good job. There it goes. Boy, I hope we can find it. All right, now I want you to turn around and shoot one the other way.
Which other way?
No, don't point it at yourself. No, I mean just face that way and shoot it just like you did the other one, okay?
The brave shot 3 more arrows. The Hulk shot 3 more arrows and marked a boundary.
All right, now that we have that marked off, our job is done. We're the planners. We're going to turn it over to labor now. We'll have the women take their shells and go dig a lake within these boundaries.
I get all the dirty work.
Eventually, they dug out a large hole, which was filled with the fall rain. That is, the rain from the season fall, not the rain that was falling from the sky, because we already know that rain falls from the sky.
Wow, what a lake. Let's go swimming.
No. This is for my fish. Here you go, little fishy. He's happy now.
The fish thrived in the lake, and before it was fully grown, sure enough, the brave from the other tribe came back.
I'm back, my dear. Did you miss me?
Oh, I hardly recognized you. Oh.
How are my little fish doing?
Well, actually, there's just one left.
Just one?
Long story. You're back. Let's get married.
And today, despite the fact that there was only one fish left, inexplicably the lake is full of fish.
And that's the legend of Scargo Lake.
Scargo Lake is in Dennis, Massachusetts, as we mentioned, and you can climb a tower and get a look at the lake and the surrounding area.
You could probably even go swimming in the lake. This is Library Card Sign-Up Month. We're going to be playing a little promo from the library.
Libraries have always been places where families come together. September is Library Card Sign-Up Month, so stop by your local library and sign up for the smartest card of all, a library card. It's your ticket to a world of opportunity and to quality family time. Get it, use it, together at your library. A message from the American Library Association's Campaign for America's Libraries. For more information, visit ala.org.
And while you're at the library, be sure to grab a copy of Muse Magazine.
Why do they want a copy of Muse Magazine?
Well, you'd want a copy of Muse Magazine if you want to learn more about RV families and living on the road. In fact, there's a little article in there in the September 2007 issue of Muse Magazine that just so happens to feature a family that you're kind of listening to.
Oh, really? And who might that be?
Well, they have a son named Zephyr.
I know that family.
Yes, they do profile a couple of RV families, including us. And they have quite a few photos, and it is a well-written article.
I have to say, I actually learned a lot about RVing and the history of RVing.
I learned a lot about us by reading that article.
So be sure and pick up a copy of Muse Magazine. I know they have them at Barnes & Noble. If you don't see one at your local library, maybe you'll find one at Barnes & Noble.
Well, that's about it for this week, and we would say we're going to see you next week, but we're actually going to see you the week after next week.
Yes, we're thinking about going to a bi-weekly episode instead of doing the podcast every week. We're going to be with you every other week.
So we'll see you in 2 weeks.
The Activated Storytellers perform at schools and libraries nationwide. On stage, we use American Sign Language, physical comedy, imaginative props, and a giant, oversized book to bring the stories to life. For booking information, check our website at www.activated-storytellers.com, where you can also find out when the Activated Storytellers will be performing near you. Read a story or order one of our audio CDs. Until next time.